Hello everyone, I'm Christina here to speak to you about 1 Timothy chapter 1. Here Paul writes a letter to Timothy, who is serving as a pastor. Paul is giving guidance to Timothy on how to organize a church, and he also warns against false teachers, explaining that these men were teaching false doctrines which promote controversies rather than God's work, which is by faith. Verse 5 states, the goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and sincere faith. Paul once again humbles himself, speaking about his past sins to remind others of God's grace, in not only forgiving him, but blessing him with an abundance of faith and love that equipped him to teach and guide others about God's great love and mercy. Right now, there's a lot of controversy and attempts to discourage people from believing in God. The more we see this, the more we should try to get closer to God. In verse 18, Paul tells Timothy to fight the good fight, holding on to faith and a good conscience. This chapter reminds me that the same way a loving parent tries to equip their children for the world with love, guidance, patience, correction, and protection, God does the same for us all. He blessed us with so much wisdom, guidance, and warnings in His Word. He lovingly gifted us with Himself in human form, with Jesus leading us by example, showing us that we too can walk in faith and love. It's so important to come into God's Word regularly, along with prayer, so that we can strengthen our discernment and recognize false teachers. The stronger your relationship to God, the stronger your discernment should grow to be. Always remembering that God's love is great, and He does not give up on us.